What is up? Eagles, Scarabs, Assassins, Vikings, and Scarab. I said Scarabs twice.
Can't believe this
What's
is our
up,
actual
guys?
intro.
Well, this is our actual intro, and it will be until the end of time. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Eagles Call episode 15.
Nailed
Been a bit dry for topics this week, hasn't it?
Nailed it. It has been a very dry week. How are you doing this week generally, man?
It's been alright, mate. You know, being a big nutty content creator, it's fucked me sleep schedule.
As always.
But yeah, as per usual. Wait, no, that's Mario, isn't it? We have our own thing, don't we?
Yeah, we're just like all the time, man. But yeah, that
sorted.
That does tend to happen when you make 48-minute videos that are just copying what I'm making. So you copied my video idea in advance.
We had this discussion about big upcoming videos in like July. Yeah, you can't. And it's not like anyone's done this before us, is it? You know.
No one's made the entire timeline of Assassin's Creed.
It's just an epiphany we both had this month.
Yeah, exactly. It's not a massively overdone video idea. But no, that's
like none of our video ideas, you know.
None of my video ideas, that's for sure. Well, I can't really say that because I just dropped a video called The Ideal Vision for Assassin's Creed, which James dropped last December. Yeah. But anyway.
And also I dropped in like July.
Oh, did you really? Oh, fuck, I didn't even know you made that. Oh, well.
No, I didn't go fully in depth. It was really like, I want to read it. I wanted to redo it as soon as I made it.
Man, someone called me Walshie 2.0 the other day. And, like, it kind of triggered me. Not because that's an insult or anything. But because I started making videos, like, 3 years before you did. So it was just like, no. I came first.
Fuck. That's kind of rough. I mean... that is kind of tough.
It's alright. It is what it is, as they say. But yeah, it has been a very dry week, gaming-wise. Everything-wise, really. I mean, nothing.
Actually,
really
no, it's... Actually, I forgot to put this on topics list, but in the last week, has been the anniversary of a phenomenal game. I would say the best game of all time.
Oh, Sonic
Assassin's Creed Origins. 3 years old, guys.
Of course.
How great's that? And also, Odyssey's 2 years old. It's been 2 years old for a while.
It has. It's. I've not played it in 2 years, which is lovely to think about.
I finished replaying it yesterday when you finished Origins.
You just finished replaying Odyssey. I just finished replaying Origins. So I finished playing a good game, and you finished playing absolute tripe.
Okay, you know what? Let's just get this.
I've come to the conclusion that I was right all along, and Origins is still a good game.
You know what? I'm not going to be a cunt.
Yeah.
I'm just going to let you enjoy what you like.
Yeah. Be positive, man. Just let people enjoy things.
Yeah. You know, it's... Yeah.
Because all along,
you were
saying, as soon as you reach Cyrene, bro, there's a massive level gap. It'll take you ages.
There is a massive level
It'll take you 10 hours. Man, I finished after Siwa.
I never said 10 hours.
After Hepzibah dies in Siwa, took me 3 hours to finish the entire game. Not just kill Fabius, finish the entire game. And that's including, I did pointless side content that I didn't actually have to do. I went to find Cassandra's statue, and it still only took 3 hours. Because Origins is a well-balanced, well-paced game. No, it's not well-paced. That's disgusting. But it's good.
It's not fucking well-balanced, Joe. I care too much about game design.
The pacing at the end.
I'm too passionate about this.
The pacing at the end is actually repulsive, though. I didn't realize quite how fast the Flavius thing. Like you go to Cyrene, and then you just immediately kill him. Like he has a total of 10 lines in the entire game. It is quite ridiculous. But
and then they're like, "Oh, guys, there's a creed now." Yeah, the creed.
When Henry shows up in the White Room is pretty sick. And then they ruin it. Yeah. They ruin it because they fucking send Aya to Rome at the end of the game, and they ruin it.
Oh yeah.
She could have been such a good character, but they ruin it. Imagine how sick. Imagine how sick, right? We pick up with Assassin's Creed Legion, drops in 2018. We pick up in Rome. Aya is on her way. We open with a massive naval fight right outside the walls of Rome. Then you get there.
Not on that engine.
And then, okay, shut the fuck up. And then the first mission is that massive fucking duel between Septimius, and you've still got the weight of what came before. You've still got the weight of Bayek's pain from Kemu's death, and then you've taken on Io, which, although she's a shit character in Origins, she's now determined to kill Caesar, kill Septimius, build the Brotherhood. She's got a goal, and we can see her grow and evolve and realize that there's more to life than sucking Cleopatra's clit, and that's how the game starts. It would have been so good. We need an Aya sequel, and that's what I'm saying. But no, the end is fucking...
not in the current state of things.
The end of Origins is a fucking disaster. Also, that last cutscene it gave me goosebumps, and it should have been what the entire game was. The problem is that entire cutscene is the entirety of the quote-unquote Origins part of Assassin's Creed Origins. Like I was saying, if that was extrapolated to the entire game, it'd be fantastic. But it really is just...
Okay.
The writers didn't know what the word creed means.
No.
The writers do not know what the word creed means.
It's just in the title of the game. Let's just say it a lot in the third act. It'd be really, really good.
It's not even the third act. It's just in that cutscene. It's just in the cutscene of Amunet.
Yeah, it's as well. I told you about this. That like in the Caesar confession, Caesar just says something, and then for no reason, Aya goes, "There is a new creed now." Did you notice that? It's really
it doesn't
weird.
Oh, and also. Big Brutus, who's introduced for no reason and isn't a character and is just there.
Yeah, he doesn't have his dagger.
He doesn't have his dagger, but the first time I played Origins, I thought it was a glitch. But when he kills Caesar, he says, like, Caesar is dead, you are free now, or something. Really, he says it really stuntedly. Yeah. But his character model is in slow motion, so it just doesn't match up to his lips at all.
The whole thing's in... Yeah.
I thought it was a glitch,
really
and it's so awkward.
Yeah, it's sort of like when Hemu dies, they did that with Bayek. It works better there, though, I feel.
Well, yeah, because it's, there's tension. But they use slow motion in really weird points throughout Origins. They also do it when, what's-his-name, with the two axes comes in and, like, chucks an arrow at Aya. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and she slices it in half.
No, yeah, she just punches it out the air. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
But no, conclusion is Origins is still a good game. So, yeah. What can I say?
If you had to just summarise quickly why you like Origins, and then give it a number.
Okay, so the first, if we're going by my stream, the first 20 hours of Origins, I enjoy almost all of it. Almost. The world is gorgeous and fairly detailed. Bayek, in my opinion, is a quality character. Although the assassinations and the targets themselves are usually forgettable, the lead up to most of the assassinations has some quality characters, some quality writing. Now, Bayek roughhouses the kids a lot, and I will give you that. It's an overdone trope of Origins, but it does work in the sphere of his main motivation.
Right.
As well as that, I'm quite a fan of the way Origins implements its combat. I think that New Game Plus is a better way to play the game, or play the game whilst being constantly somewhat over leveled. That's a
huge issue, though.
But you don't need to be massively over leveled. You just need to be like
because that cuts out the majority of the game's content. It's either you don't suffer the bad content or you completely remove it, which is like half the game.
No, because that's what I'm saying. I didn't have to go through any bad content to be a decent enough level to continue with the story, to keep going through the story at a pace that felt natural for Bayek. Now, of course, the writing after you kill the crocodile is terribly paced, and the writing does fall off a cliff at that point. However,
the writing is always bad.
that up until you kill a crocodile, it's not in my personal opinion.
It's time for assassinations. My turn for a leap of faith. You killed my son. You also killed my son. And then they pull it again with Flavius, and it turns out Flavius was the one who killed Bayek's son. Whoa!
What if I told you
he's a really good villain, guys?
What if I told you that killing Bayek's son made Caesar bow to Flavius?
Oh,
No.
my God.
Yeah, big fan of the world, big fan of Bayek, big fan of some of the elements of the origin story, even though they should have been extrapolated and fleshed out more, of course. But there are little hints and little different things like that. Yeah, and also, as much as the stealth is a downgrade from games like Unity, I do still enjoy the stealth in Origins. I feel like it's a genuine option that you can take, as opposed to Odyssey, where I think like there isn't any incentive for stealth. At times in Origins, there is incentive for stealth. Now I don't think the Hidden Blade should have been upgradable, and it's something I had to accept. But it doesn't ruin the experience for me. I just upgraded the Hidden Blade. It didn't ruin the experience for me. It's a downside, but it's not a game changer. So all in all,
it's a massive game changer.
No, it's not, because it's not hard to upgrade the Hidden Blade. You can
no, but even after you do, you still have enemies you can't insta kill.
Not if you upgrade it to its highest point, to the point where it should be.
No, they're still out there. Like, you know, the big 8-foot guys and some of the big ones with like the mice type things.
Well, yeah, but you like those are boss fights.
No, but there's so many of them where they don't feel like boss fights. They shouldn't be boss fights, and they don't play like boss fights.
I agree,
so
but
there's no point.
I agree, but if you're talking about like one or two captains in different forts, like it's not a game changer.
I think it's so unnecessary to have to upgrade your Hidden Blade to go out and hunt like some eagles.
It's unnecessary, but it doesn't take a long time to do, and it's not a game changer because
it's too much time.
It takes like 10 minutes to upgrade at one level.
Yeah, and then to fully upgrade it.
But you don't need to fully upgrade it to finish the game.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
But that, on top of level gaps, there's plenty of enemies.
There isn't level gaps.
Even standard
as
enemies.
Big as what you say. There is level gaps, but they're not as big as what you say.
They're too big.
There was one time where I was under-leveled and I had to go up 2 levels. Another time I had to go up 2 levels. Those were the biggest level gaps I faced were 2 level jumps where I had to go back to like Memphis to do some side missions.
Yeah, did you enjoy those side missions in Memphis, Joe?
Yeah, there was a couple good ones actually. Not memorable.
Can you just not enjoy this, please? Really?
So overall, I'd probably give Origins a 7 out of 10.
That is disgusting.
Is that right? No, probably a 6.5, in between good and great. To me, and
I give it a weak 5, verging on a 4.
Yeah, I'll give it a strong 6 then. A strong 6, light 7. And all in all, I enjoyed my time with it more than I ever have enjoyed any time I've spent with Rogue. So,
oh, Joe, do you want to know something?
What?
I've written my Assassin's Creed ranking video.
Oh no!
Just like ready to slip Valhalla in.
No!
And you know, when Valhalla comes out, I'm sure I'll be ahead of Origins. And on this ranking, Origins is 10th place.
Oh my God!
Yeah, how do you feel about that?
Well,
I might even put 3 above it. I might even put 3 above Origins because, like,
wait, what?
3 is more fun than Origins. It's not better, but it's more fun. It's a slog.
Oh wait, okay. Is this 10th including Valhalla?
Yes.
Wait, so 12 games, right? Including Valhalla, and you've got a 10.
Wait. Have I got this wrong? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Have you forgotten a game?
7, 8. No, it's 9th.
Okay.
Yeah, it'd be 9th after Valhalla. My
Fucking
bad.
phew.
It could be 10th, though. I wouldn't mind if it was 10th.
Jesus Christ, you worried me for a second there.
I might make it 10th just to spite you.
It wouldn't
Makes you
spite.
feel like that.
You're the only one who has
It
passionate.
would just embarrass myself.
The thing is, you're just really passionate about this, whereas I don't care.
I am. I
don't care if you dislike
you
a game.
should do.
Um,
No, it destroyed the series.
I
Joe.
care more that you like a terrible game, A.K.A. Rogue. But
Well, I'm on the same page with you. I don't like Rogue. How many times have I don't like Rogue? I just think it's fine. It's like
not.
a middle.
It's an insult.
It's
to
the most
series.
middling game ever.
It's an insult to the series.
It's not really, because it never had to be anything. Where like it could have been. Well, I guess it kind of is, but nowhere near to the degree of Origins.
Disagree.
Origins dismantles what an Assassin's Creed game is.
Don't care. Didn't ask.
Yeah.
Nah, but
Your typical Origins fan right here.
fair enough. I think definitely better than Rogue. Probably still on the same tier as Black Flag, so exactly where I had it before.
Oh, no!
It's not changed in the slightest.
There is. Origins and Black Flag are leagues apart.
No. My opinion on the game hasn't changed in the slightest, and it hasn't changed my ranking at all. As opposed to something like replaying Syndicate or replaying Black Flag, which did change my opinions quite a bit. No, I guess it has. Well, my ranking had already changed before I played it, because I put it 3 back when I ranked all the games. But then I replayed the Ezio trilogy, and I replayed 4, 3, Unity, etc. So yeah, not quite. Not quite third.
Yeah. Black Flag, to me, there's some things I like in it. Therefore, it's a much superior game to Origins.
Yeah. You've
For
also
example,
played Origins too many times, by the way. But
one time is too many times. You played it too many times.
well, you loved it up until this year on your 7th playthrough, so it's clear that 7
No,
times is too many times.
okay. No, right.
And you still,
I love this.
And you still sold yourself out in your review and gave it a 7. So
Yeah, I hate myself for that. Yeah, it's the worst thing I've ever done. But no, I didn't. I wanted to give it at the time, I wanted to give it a low 6.
yeah,
Which has became a 5 since then, as I've thought about it. But I was like, you know what? Like, giving something a strong 5 is just, no one's going to be happy with that. So I was like, right, I'm going to be a shill, and it's the last time I'll ever do that. Never again. Black Flag, I will give a weak 8, I think. Black Flag, shut up. You like Origins.
is that in reference to the Assassin's Creed games or like games as a whole?
Not just games. Black Flag is very...
Don't you have God of War at an 8 as well?
Yes.
You think God of War and Assassin's Creed Black Flag are on the same tier?
No, I said Black Flag is a low 8, and then God of War is a higher 8. What's wrong with that? It's a good. It's a great game. It's a better game than Origins by a stretch. Come on.
Oh, that's so funny.
No, come on. Right. Tell me, is this going to be the new thing? Am I going to now have to defend Black Flag's honour in the face of Origins?
Jack, there's only 4 Assassin's Creed games that are above an 8. I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
There may not even be 4. There may be 3.
5.
Not Black Flag. Black Flag's not in that 5.
5.
You can argue 5, but Black Flag's not in the top 5. So
No. Okay. I could settle for a strong 7, but it's a low 8 for me, right? No. Right. Let me defend this.
Who would have thought?
In the face of...
Who would have thought that you'd have to argue Black Flag being a great game?
Who would have thought I'd have to argue Black Flag being better than Origins?
You don't. I agree.
Yes, and there's a huge...
Nope.
Like...
It's not huge.
Fucking hell.
It's not huge.
It's gigantic.
It's not huge.
It's ginormous.
It's ginormous. It's ginormous,
no,
guys.
it's massive. Sure.
That's what she said.
It's huge. Okay, right. No. Origins, it's again a lot of the rogue argument. Origins, bad engine. Black Flag, fine engine. Origins, bad stealth. Black Flag, fine stealth.
No.
Stupid AI.
No.
Right.
No.
The AI is what lets Black Flag stealth down.
And also the fact that there isn't any stealth.
No, there is. Just the AI completely destroys it. But to me, Hidden Blade insta-kills not being a thing in Origins is much worse.
Yeah, that's
And also
dumb.
enemies just being damaged. Not like
They're not
Odyssey sponges. They are sponges. But they're
So,
not the
some enemies are
sponges.
sponges. Some enemies.
Yes. But like with Black Flag, you feel the power of like, oh okay,
To be fair,
I'm
though,
capable. Yeah.
Rodrigo Borges is a damage sponge in the fight in Venice.
Well, yeah, but that's because he's a boss. It's like a climax.
Yeah.
But then when you do
And
that with every single enemy,
No, but Origins doesn't do that. Origins damage sponges, you can argue, like Septimius. And then...
yeah, that's the same sort. See, I don't mind that because
Yeah.
again, that's a boss fight. But then, like your average enemy,
Your average enemy isn't a damage sponge.
Yes, they are. It's with like Black Flag. When you're in stealth, it's you feel capable, you feel powerful, you feel right. Because I'm hidden, I have this advantage and I have power. But in Origins, you don't. It's like, oh, I have to fuck about with all these stats and upgrade this and kill some hippos to upgrade my blade slightly. And it's everything's just numbers and statistics, and it's boring. But with Black Flag, as stupid as the AI is, you don't have that issue.
Okay.
Okay, cheers.
I just think you...
Right.
I don't know. I think your points are pretty nitpicky. To be honest. I don't think that no Hidden Blade insta-kills is a game changer.
I think that's massive.
But no, it's not. It's not. It's not.
It's a
no.
huge.
Pretty much every Hidden Blade is an insta-kill up to after killing the crocodile, and then you have to upgrade the blade.
But it's okay. It's all down to like with this. It's a matter of how many enemies you think it has an effect on. But I think just the fact it's there totally changes the power dynamic, which is really important to every single stealth encounter.
Fair enough, man. Well, another game that had its anniversary recently, a much better game than any Assassin's Creed game that's ever released, is Red Dead Redemption 2. Is Red Dead Redemption 2.
I think Black Flag's actually better than Red Dead 2.
I wouldn't be surprised, because you're a shit. People who like Black Flag are fucking goons. I saw an article the other day that said that it just triggers us both, because it said the Hidden Ones DLC puts Origins above Black Flag as the best Assassin's Creed game.
Oh my god. Wait, no, I didn't see that.
From like 2018, because I was looking for the Hidden One stuff, but...
Jesus Christ. That's fucking disgusting.
It's the state.
I do agree with you that Black Flag is overrated, though.
It's overrated by the general gaming community, I'd say. Not so much by Assassin's Creed fans, but yeah. Anyway,
I think it is by AC fans as well. Not like this corner of AC
it has
fans,
been
but
in the
AC fans.
past, because people used to call it like the second best game, third best game, which it's not. But
That's a load of shite.
But anyway, Red Dead 2, the best game of all time. I think we can both agree on that, right?
Yeah,
Unless you have Sonic Unleashed
it's a joint favourite for me. It's not AC2 is my favourite, but then Red Dead 2 is like closely behind it. When it came out,
Right.
I was like, this could be my favourite game, but it's the best game
Yeah.
I've played.
Far and away, I think, the best story in any game. Maybe you could make an argument for Red Dead 1 and Red Dead 2 story together makes up for the best story in all of gaming. You know?
Well, yeah, because they're so like interconnected.
Yeah, like
where-
both are great on their own, but there's so much connection between them, between the stories of Arthur and John. We see so many parallels between, you know, Dutch in Red Dead 2 and Dutch in Red Dead 1. And it's fantastic. I do. Part of me wishes they didn't call it Red Dead 2 though, because
like
it's
people are gonna buy Red Dead 1 first, and like in hindsight, If
Yeah.
I was getting into Red Dead now, I'd prefer to play 2 first.
I'm not. I think that if you're gonna play it for the first time, I think you should play Red Dead 1 first, then Red Dead 2. Personally. But then
Oh,
any other time, if you want to experience the story, the best way to do it is Red Dead 2, then Red Dead 1.
yeah.
But I think just having that perspective on John when you're playing Red Dead 2 for the first time adds a lot to the experience of it, because
Yeah, because he's a bit of a dickhead in fucking Red Dead 2 to start.
yeah, exactly.
He's a deadbeat dad.
Yeah, he's
And
exactly.
I guess you wouldn't have a lot of the like narrative poignancy of 2 that's like
Yeah,
intentional without 1.
Yeah.
So I do get you.
but both are incredible stories on their own in their own right, and someone actually did request a few weeks ago for us to do a Red Dead 2 spoiler cast on the podcast. Now I don't think we should do an entire spoiler cast, but there may
Oh, I
be
think we should do. That'd be cool.
maybe at some point when we don't have anything else to talk about. But I think
Yeah.
right now, if we just
Gotta
kind of
replay it.
revisited it real quick, to appreciate it two
that'd
years
be
later,
great.
because it truly is. It's incredible. I don't know about you, but every time I've replayed it, which I've only replayed it twice, so anyway, I don't know about you, but it's the most immersive gaming experience I've ever had. Every time I play it,
Yeah.
I go to sleep every night. I wake up, I have breakfast, I change my clothes. You know?
Shave as well. Fucking.
Yeah.
Oh, I love shaving because it's something I can't do in real life. It's great.
Yeah, if you add dynamic hair growth to any game, I will instantly buy it. Regardless.
I love shit like that. Wait, does Cyberpunk have that?
I assume it must have. You'd think so. But
I'd hope.
I always found like the way you could reflect Arthur's story and Arthur's mindset through his looks was like, I don't know, it just added so much to me. It added so much immersion. It's,
Yeah.
I guess you would call it an RPG element, but it's just, it's just so immersive.
Yeah. It's.
Even washing, eating, interacting with the gang. There's 20 something gang members,
I think it's 23.
and they all have memorable traits, memorable personalities. They all have individual,
Yeah.
identities.
Yeah, and like the thing is, they'll all comment on shit that's going on in the story. Like when you go to Rhodes in Chapter 3, there's like a section where it's only like 2 memories, two missions.
Yeah.
Where you're like working with the cops and you have a sheriff's badge on. If you go back to camp, like only in that short span where you probably do those missions back to back, people will comment on the fact you've got this fucking badge on, and it's shit like that.
Yeah.
And the fact people will tell you to fucking wash and like.
And it creates
great.
connections through the smallest things. Like, you can see that Arthur already has a love for his gang from the offset, from that. The first chapter is, I think, the perfect way they could have introduced the gang, because you're in a crisis and you have to take care of all these people, so you immediately form an attachment to them. You are leading them, trying to help them, and then it's like those little missions that are somewhat iconic from the game. You've got like the Hosea hunting mission, or the classic Lenny mission in Valentine. It's just those small things that connect you with the characters. So then when Hosea dies, when Lenny dies, you truly feel it.
Another classic mission.
Yeah, and then even like things like with your horse. I can't buy extra horses in Red Dead 2 because I feel connected to the horse I get from the very start. I name him, I brush him, I feed him or her, and it's just. And when they die at the end, if you get the correct ending, because there is a correct ending to Red Dead 2, it's again heartbreaking.
I hate the fact you can go for the money. That's not in character at all. I wish that wasn't in the fucking game.
Yeah, me too. It does really annoy me, but I guess it allows for some variety, and it allowed for a lot of people to make
It's a betrayal of Arthur's character.
Hundreds of videos on it. But no, there is a correct ending to Red Dead 2, and it's beautiful.
100%.
Beautiful. It's I could rant and rave about it for hours,
Yeah, oh mate, they need to PS5. They need to do a Red Dead 2 Definitive Edition like they did GTA 5.
Ideally, Red Dead 1 and Red Dead 2 Definitive Edition. In an ideal
Yeah,
world.
because I want to play because I put so much time into Red Dead Online, Red Dead 2 Online, that we need to get some content off that. But Red Dead 1 Online is sick as well.
Yeah. So, like, if they just made a connected game, just Red Dead Redemption Definitive Edition, and it's both games in one, that's my dream. That's my true dream.
I know.
That's my
I
ideal
remember
game.
That would be the best game of all time.
Yeah.
Like, definitively, and nothing would ever touch it.
Just about nothing, yeah.
I remember my first time playing the game,
Mm-hmm.
when they had fucking Amberino in there, and you were going, you don't go back to Armadillo, but like you go,
Oh, yeah.
not in the main
Okay,
story,
yeah.
but you go round there.
Yeah.
And when I was playing through the game, I was like, holy shit! After this, they're gonna announce Red Dead 1 Remastered.
Oh, I thought
That's why they've got this. It's a tease.
it just did seem that way because you only go even close to that part of the map in one mission is John. So it's kind of fucking mental that like that entire area was just made partially for fan service, partially for online. Because it's such a like we're already connected to that from Red Dead 1. It just does seem like that'd be the next logical step. You remake Red Dead 1 in that part of the world, you add on Mexico, and you're all set.
Oh yeah, guys, do you remember all them videos trying to like glitch into Mexico?
Yeah, because isn't Mexico like in the code or something? Or was that bullshit?
Yeah, no, it actually was.
Yeah,
which was fucking.
It just would.
That was another thing that made people think there'd be a Red Dead 1 remaster.
It just would have made sense, and maybe they would have gone to it. Maybe they are working on it for next gen consoles, because I mean, with a game that massive, you'd expect that they need a little bit of an upgrade of hardware. Like, if you have both those games in one, remade with the graphics they have and all the immersive systems, all on the fucking base Xbox One, it might not be possible, but.
Yeah,
because they had to downgrade the graphics, with the patch after which is such a shame because I'll never forget like the original Red Dead 2 is so gorgeous, and it still is gorgeous, but it was ridiculous on day one.
Yeah, that was one of the few. I've only been to a midnight release for a game twice.
Oh yeah.
Assassin's Creed Origins and also. Red Dead 2.
The two best games of all time. That's a dub.
Yeah. I couldn't go on my own because obviously I was 14 and then 15 and I looked much younger.
Yeah.
But like, I fucking remember because that was the thing, right? Like, people. Do you remember like a few years ago? I say a few years ago. I mean like 6, 7 when people were like, "What's after GTA 5? Is it going to be Bully 2? Red Dead 2, fucking Manhunt 2, and like people speculated about it, and then they released that fucking screenshot.
Yeah,
and it was like holy shit, and the hype for Red Dead 2 was the
insane.
most hyped I've been for a game ever.
Yeah,
and then going in there,
ridiculous.
sticking it in, waiting for the update, only took like 20 minutes, and just being there in the fucking snow. Oh my god!
It was.
Wait, that's
truly,
Amberino,
it was,
not the desert.
It was
New Austin,
ridiculous. It was truly ridiculous.
Yeah.
I think did I get it? I got it midnight as well, like downloaded. But then I couldn't play it until the next day. Got up,
that sucks.
just
Why?
played like because it was fucking like it took ages to download. I had terrible Wi-Fi at the time. So I started downloading it at midnight. I didn't preload it, so I started downloading it at midnight. By like 1:30, I was like, I'm fucked. I have school tomorrow. I can't do this.
It was a school holiday for us. They'd just come on.
Lucky.
Yeah, that was
because yours are like a week. It's a week before ours or after ours. Anyway, then I got through it, and it just I'll never forget it.
Yeah. It's one of those games, those rare games, where as soon as you're done, you're like, right, I wish I could just forget that and play it again.
Exactly. I did just straight away replay it after the first time, and then I made that video. And then I made that video on it.
Oh man, if I could like, that's. I've never played a game. I don't know if I'll ever play a game that's as good as Red Dead 2 again. Like, Cyberpunk might be like a strong 9, like a fucking great game, but like, I don't know if there'll be another Red Dead 2.
I can't
ever.
imagine another game having that effect on me, unless Rockstar, make a new IP and are able to kind of pull off. Maybe an LA Noire 2 game might do that, but
Yes,
an LA Noire
that'd be
sequel.
great.
But I
fucking love that.
I can't imagine a game having that effect on me ever again. I'm the same as you.
Yeah.
I could see games being as good as it, but the emotional impact that had is unrivaled. From the ending where he looks at the sunset, from fucking that's the interaction with John at the train tracks, playing as John, seeing John do the iconic pose from the Red Dead 1 image, all that shit.
Yeah.
Building the farm. Building the farm is the best scene in the game. The music.
I fucking love Uncle. And
everything.
He's so good in Red Dead 2.
And then so many, like, even outside of the gang, you've got like other supporting characters that are technically part of the gang, but they're even more flashed out. You've got Charles and you've got Sadie, and even though it's like you adore these characters, but they're not like pushed onto you. It's not like for some reason the first example that came to mind was Henry Green, but it's it's like sometimes you have those side characters that are like, oh guys, look, it's a side character, care about them.
Yeah.
Where Sadie and Charles were just,
I know what you mean.
They were just there, and they happened to like help Arthur during missions, but it wasn't like they were doing that. It's just like they happened to be there, and we formed these connections to them. So then when we saw them in the epilogue, we were like, oh, fucking love Sadie, fucking love Charles, and it was just, and then side content as well. Fuck, there's so much.
Yes.
What's her name? Arthur's old girlfriend.
Mary.
Yeah. It's like,
brother.
There's
fucking
so,
shit.
Or
that makes me so sad when he's like, oh, I can't leave, there's something I have to do, and he gets fucking that always breaks me out at the train station.
Yeah. And there's so many other great, like, the side content with, I always forget, I can't remember names, but the dude who coughed on Arthur, and then there's like a massive side story with that dude's wife and kid.
Yeah.
Which concludes in Arthur giving them
Agnes
like all,
Downs.
Yeah, giving them all his money, and just begging for forgiveness. Not even begging for forgiveness. He just wanted them to have a better life because he couldn't. I think that side mission is the key to his redemption as a whole, and it's a shame that some people probably never saw that because they didn't do the side content. But
I know. The thing is, I can't believe there was a time watching the original trailers and thinking, why the fuck aren't we playing as John? I don't want to be this gruff cowboy geezer. I want to be John Marston. I hate this guy.
For real?
No, I didn't hate him, but that was a lot of the fan reaction, and I was I might like Arthur, but he will never be John Marston. But like, I think they're on the same tier.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I prefer Arthur as a character in his own insular story. If that makes sense. Yeah. I think the story of Red Dead is the story of John, both games. I think it's the story of John, but I prefer Arthur as a character. I do find John to be. I think Arthur's better performed, which is something that. I mean, John's well performed in Red Dead 1, but I don't know. Like, I think the Roger Clark's performance as Arthur is maybe the best performance in any video game. You've got the tiniest inflections of voice. It's quite insane to think what he did. So.
Yeah,
but I didn't even think of that. Like, yeah, people were kind of upset about that, and I guess I don't know. At the time when it was first announced, I wasn't really in the internet sphere of games as much, so I guess I missed all that fan reaction. But
yeah, I just remember watching those trailers over and over, especially the third one, trailer 3, because it's got that fucking sick violin.
Yeah.
But yeah, what was mad?
They made him
was
look
playing
weird in the
Mafia
trailers
1.
though. There's a couple fucking weird shots of Arthur in the trailer where he looks like Shrek, but
As well, they
Yeah.
had to like take out because he has full on like TB face by chapter 6,
yeah.
and he looks really sickly. So
Yeah.
like, there's dialogue in the trailers like we're more ghosts than people,
Yeah.
where like they manually make him look normal, which
Oh, right, okay.
is quite. It wasn't like The Last of Us 2, where they like put fake scenes in the trailer.
No. But I get what
They
you're
just
saying.
had those little alterations.
Oh, and this
which are weird.
the
watching
moment he
back.
gets the moment it's like we realize he got TB, like it's built up. You know he's sick from early in chapter 4. Like when he first coughed, I was like, okay, I see where this is going, because like we knew he was gonna die by the end of the game. You know, it wouldn't have been a satisfying game if he wasn't dead by the end of the game and we weren't in John's shoes. If we weren't playing as John by the end of the game, then it wouldn't be as good as it is. But the moment when we actually find out that it's TB, like he just collapses in the middle of the street after some, unthinking mission with Sadie, and it's like, is this the moment? Is he just gonna die here?
I kept thinking he was. I kept like just really optimistically thinking they're gonna pull this back, and like because we never see him die on the cliff, so the game's gonna end, and he's gonna save John's life, and like the government's gonna think he's dead, but no, he's just fucking
everything
gone.
they knew what they were fucking doing, and there's so many like links to Red Dead 1. They had scoured every single ounce of every single cutscene of Red Dead 1 before they made this game. You know, they didn't leave anything by the wayside. They didn't leave anything untouched, unexplained.
As you say though, like details and inflections and shit.
Yeah.
Like any cutscene in the just pick a cutscene at random and just watch any character. Like even if they're in the very background, watch any character, and like
and they all
they're
have their
doing
own...
something unique.
Exactly.
And it's some are more subtle than others. Like I like in the final confrontation, like Javier never fully points his gun at like John and Arthur.
Yeah.
And shit like that, where instead of just characters being super like rigid,
Yeah.
it's just I don't know. It feels like people actually acting like they are.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Dutch is another one that's incredibly
Yeah.
acted. I think Dutch,
Oh fuck yes.
Dutch might be the best character Rockstar have written, to be honest. His descent into madness and villainy is, I mean, although I think that the bit in, where's it called, the chapter 5,
Guama.
yeah, although I think that is somewhat a little bit of a jarring sequence, bit of a jarring chapter.
Oh yeah, when
It's
he,
like it's the lowest point.
the old woman.
It's I think that whole section is the lowest point of the game, but seeing his descent into madness there does feel natural, and it feels just like it's a slow descent, but we witness each and every moment, and by the time that Arthur fully realizes it, it's too late, and the rest of the gang have fallen as well.
I suppose it makes sense though with like the shit with the old woman, because Jose is sort of like a catalyst to all that, and like Lenny dies at the same time.
Yeah.
They think they might die.
Yeah.
And he's already been going down this path for ages. So he's like, I guess Guama makes sense to be like,
Yeah, because
where he fully starts to lose it.
And it's shown from the start that Jose is kind of the balancing force between Dutch and Arthur. Because Arthur's never fully, he's a dickhead at the end of the game, but he's not evil for the sake of being evil. He's evil, but not evil. You know what I mean, though.
Yeah,
he's a bad person for the sake of taking care of his family, of his gang. Whereas you can see quite early on that Dutch is very focused on, I guess being a messiah figure.
Yeah.
So
it's really fucking.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Every moment, every performance, every piece of dialogue, every side mission, every main mission is beautiful. And you can criticize the gunplay or whatever. You can criticize the fact that a lot of the missions are linear. But regardless of that, it's so impactful. And
yeah,
that's
I don't think there'll ever be a better game.
Yeah, that's the most important thing at the end of the day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a great game, much like Assassin's Creed Unity.
And
Yeah, you
any
thought we were done with Assassin's
any
Creed?
any
No.
any
we're
game
not.
where you can just walk around for hours doing essentially nothing and still have fun. Like I can go around hunting in Red Dead 2 and just get lost
Yeah.
in the world. And speaking of Unity, you can do that with the parkour, or at least I can. But
Yeah.
that's a similar thing. Any game where you can do that is another one that gets like a tick box for me. I love just feeling that. Like I feel like a lot of studios with open worlds feel that what they need to do is cram content into it.
Right.
Whereas I think what's far more important in an open world is atmosphere. If you can create an atmosphere that allows for just enjoyable gameplay, where you're not necessarily doing anything, but you can just enjoy living in the world, that's better than
Right.
hundreds of side missions. You know.
Yeah, I agree with you. But
I think that's what makes Rockstar's open world so great. Like it's the same with GTA. GTA doesn't have a lot of side missions or a lot of quote unquote like typical side content,
no.
but it's all properly immersive and ingrained within the world, which makes driving around GTA for hours another.
Oh, it is. Yeah, like just fucking driving on the highway.
Yeah, and it's
great.
that atmosphere that's the key to making a great open world. Sleeping Dogs as well does that pretty well. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Not to the same extent, but it's still, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh my fucking
Shout out to Red
god.
Dead 2, best game of all time.
Netflix Assassin's Creed Joe.
Wait, is it real?
Sorry, I just went on to yeah, there is a Netflix.
Wait, what?
That's
It's
fucking
real. Because we saw BPR. Shout out to Billy. We saw BPR talk about it or retweet something
Yeah.
about it. Oh
Like
my
a leak
days.
about it. Didn't think it.
Oh my days.
Netflix will be developing an Assassin's Creed live action series.
No!
Ubisoft's Jason Altman. Wait, who's Jason Altman and who's Danielle Krennic?
It's
Hold on.
real. It's real.
Let me check what Jason Altman's done because he might be okay.
You know, we've had the
he-
movie, so I'm just instantly paralyzed with fear.
Yeah, Jason Altman. That is understandable, but like, they got the fucking Macbeth director for that, and Macbeth is a shit film. So. Wait, Jason Altman. What?
That's okay. It's in the works. A live action Assassin's Creed series. Okay. Has it? Wait. According Access the Animus tweeted, according to Deadline, Netflix has entered into a content agreement with Ubisoft to develop live action, animated, and anime series based on Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, the anime thing was. I thought the anime thing was dead.
I don't.
3 fucking series.
I'm scared.
Well, that's plenty more content sorted. Okay.
True. I don't trust them. I don't trust them.
Okay.
I mean, cool. Maybe this will work. But it's not worked.
Will it though?
It's not worked out.
Will it? No,
It's never-
it won't work.
It's never worked
You're gonna
before,
look
has
back
it?
at this. No, because in 2 years' time, when the Assassin's Creed franchise has been fucked even further into the earth, we'll look at this podcast and go, "Oh, why were we optimistic about this? What reason did we have to be optimistic about this?"
See, the thing is, the only thing that I can think of is that Netflix did The Witcher justice and did The Witcher really well. But
Yeah.
The Witcher TV show is based off the books, not based off the games. So,
Yeah.
like if they can make it, just don't do anything in modern day. Realistically, if they just make like,
Yeah.
if it's just a historical series, then maybe that could be okay. But if they try and do anything with the modern day, it'll just end up being fucking the AC movie.
Yeah, and there's gonna be so many lore fuck ups. Jesus Christ.
But maybe there won't be. Maybe it'll be a self-contained historical story. For sure, won't be. Will it? Will it?
Oh, it's gonna be so. No, I can feel it now. I'm not gonna. No, Ubisoft, I've had it with your shit. No. It's gonna be fucking. No, I've decided already. It's gonna be shit.
I'm not completely. I'm very, very, very intensely very skeptical, and I'm not gonna give this any type of passes.
Yeah.
And I'm filled with fear also. But also,
Yes,
like,
also,
hey, oh my days. Check Twitter DMs. I'm not gonna say this on the podcast anyway. But I'm filled with fear. I don't trust them. I never trust any video game center TV show or film. I don't trust any video game based TV show or film. But if anyone could do it justice, it would be it would be Netflix. Just because they've done The Witcher.
They're gonna cancel it after one episode.
I mean, yeah, I think it'll be a self-contained series. I think it'll be one season and then over. But I'm worried.
Yeah, you have good reason.
Do you want to do some speculation real quick? What could this be?
Okay.
Where will it be? Will it be Return of Aguilar?
This has happened, by the way. This has come out like 10 minutes ago, literally.
Yeah. Aguilar?
I don't think I can get Michael Fassbender back. I guess if they did an animated thing, then like
fucking
sure.
I'd be disappointed in him if he did come back.
So would I. He's a genuinely good actor. He's better than that.
Yeah, exactly. What are we thinking then? Dutch Golden Age?
Oh fuck! What
are they gonna?
Be some shit.
What are they gonna do? You can tell that there's gonna be some. There is gonna be a lot of fuck ups though. They'll probably use some like iconic line and mess it up.
Yeah.
Nothing is true. Everything is allowed. All things are permitted. That's my favorite line in Assassin's Creed game. All things are
Everyone
permitted.
is committed to wrong.
Have you played the DLC yet? Of Odyssey.
No,
it's so funny.
I'm gonna finish Unity first.
It's so funny. All things are permitted.
I've saying.
Oh. Darius. What if it's a Darius? What if it's a What's his name? The iconic.
Why you?
What if it's a Way You game? What if it's a Way You TV show?
They'll never do someone so obscure.
Ubisoft don't know. Ubisoft don't know who Way You is. We're the only people who know who Way You are.
It's literally just us and the four pillars who remember who YU is.
Someone said, so what do we all think? Is it an Ezio live action series? No. Why would it be?
No.
Why would it be?
What?
We know everything about his life already. There's nothing to explore with Ezio. Or maybe when he goes to France to see Leonardo da Vinci die. I'm not gonna lie. I'm excited, which is sad, which is so sad, but I'm excited.
I'm not. It's gonna be content tonight, but it's gonna be fucking dog shit.
No, because they used the assassin logo, right? And it's red, right?
Yeah.
And it's not gonna be an RPG. So I'm excited. It's the first piece of Assassin's Creed content. It's got my hopes up in the last 2 years.
Right, it's Assassin's Creed Transmedia. It's fucking Ubisoft.
I know.
It's by Ubisoft.
But it's not. It's by Netflix, though. It's by Netflix.
Oh, yeah, Netflix. I don't know, fucking Riverdale. Yeah, that's really exciting. Netflix makes such good original shows.
They do make good original shows.
They're very hit or miss.
I mean, they are very hit or miss. But The Witcher was good. Arguably, very good.
I thought The Witcher was kind of shit, to be honest. I got really bored.
Fair enough, man. But I mean... I could see them making it work. I could genuinely. What if it's like a sequel? What if it's an Arno sequel? Oh, I'm excited. I don't care. I'm excited because fucking the film's terrible, and this will probably be bad. But also, I trust Netflix to make things, and fucking, it's gonna actually be Assassin's Creed.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am sure. They are not going to make an ancient Roman fucking RPG. They're making an Assassin's Creed show based around Assassin's Creed. Trust me, man.
Yeah.
Trust me. trust me, this is going to be the first piece of Assassin's Creed content we've seen since 2018, before 2018. Or for you, before 2017.
Origins is not a good piece of Assassin's Creed content. That is undebatable.
It is a piece of Assassin's Creed content. Odyssey isn't. Valhalla isn't. No, Valhalla's a little bit, but still, bro. I think we shouldn't get our hopes up. We should be constantly skeptical. We should assume it's going to be bad. We should have low expectations.
It will be bad.
But I'm also excited.
Yeah.
As long as it's purely historical, as long as there's no modern day involved, then I'm excited. And I think that they could do it justice. I'm not saying do the entire series justice, but I'm saying they could work a way to make a decent show about an assassin doing bits. That's all they need. They don't need massive overarching lore points. They don't need to kill off Alan Riken. They just need a show that has some Assassin's Creed in it, and it'll be nice. I think it'll be nice. What if they watched my ideal AC Vision video and then made this show based off it?
Oh yeah, they announced it 3 days later. Right. Let's talk about something that's not Assassin's Creed, Mike. We want to kill myself.
I feel like this is big news, though. I feel like we have to talk about this.
It is big. What, like,
How are you, of all people, not excited about this?
Mate.
You love Assassin's
Creed. No, there has not been anything Assassin's Creed worth loving since 2014.
Yeah, but you still love the series, though. I don't.
No, I do still love the series.
Yeah.
But I don't love what the series is now. I love what the series was, but I don't love what Ubisoft are going to make of it.
But this won't be the series. This will be a self-contained show set in a historical setting with assassins and Templars in it.
But it's Ubisoft transmedia, and Ubisoft are fucking incompetent.
Maybe it'll be bad, but at least it won't fucking destroy the game, the entire series.
You don't know that yet.
And it won't
you
be an
don't know
RPG.
that yet.
I don't believe that they do that. I don't believe that they do that in a Netflix show.
Why do you not think Ubisoft wouldn't have the gall to do that?
Because they've learned their lesson.
No, Ubisoft haven't learned any lessons ever.
Come on. When it comes to, well, okay, you've got Legacy of the First Blade, which was universally panned and also attacked for being homophobic, right? You've got Juno dying in a comic, which was universally panned. You've got the Assassin's Creed movie, which was review bombed and trash.
Yeah.
I truly do believe that this is just a historical game, a historical series, a historical TV show, a self-contained story of Assassins and Templars. That's it. That's all it is. And maybe it's going to help.
Yeah, that's all it is, but it's going to be
maybe
bad.
It's going to help them reestablish this identity that I believe that they're going to reestablish after Valhalla of Assassins and Templars.
I hope they would, but I have no hope in a piece of transmedia to do that.
No, but this is just a signal to like the everyday consumer. This is a signal to the masses. That's
who Ubisoft want to sell to.
But this is to signal to them, this is what Assassin's Creed is. We're re-establishing this identity of Assassins and Templars and cool hoods and all that shit. And semi-decent storytelling.
That is a good point. Okay.
So
that's fair.
So
whatever they do in this
isn't going to be like the Assassin's Creed movie where they had loads of modern day lore. This isn't going to be like fucking any massive lore point or any overarching story. This isn't going to be made quote unquote for the fans to that extent. It's going to be made to show the masses what Assassin's Creed is, and what Assassin's Creed is after Valhalla, I truly do believe, is going to be returning to their roots and re-establishing that identity. So that's why I'm semi-excited for this show, because although I don't think it will necessarily be any type of masterpiece or it'll be great, it'll be a good, solid, self-contained story that re-establishes the assassin identity for the masses, leading into the next game and the next trilogy.
Right. See, I think that's a good point, that whatever they do here will signal what they go on to do. So, I just hope that it's not some fucking, oh my god, Oh
What?
my god.
What?
I've just fucking... Cassandra. It's about fucking Cassandra. That's what the anime is.
Wait, what?
Joe. I'm
Okay.
gonna fucking DM you this. Hold
Hold
on.
on. Ah, that's the anime though. I'm not bothered about that. I'm bothered about the live action show. Fuck the anime.
Oh, I was fucking with you anyway.
Oh right, okay,
Um,
nice.
Was that good? That
Nice.
wasn't
That
bad.
really
was
worked. That
underwhelming,
really
to be honest.
worked. You've used
but
that line
yeah.
too many times. It's about Cassandra.
Because I know it's the best way to get you to have a fucking heart attack.
No, like you said, it's gonna signal what they're gonna do moving forward. And my initial fear, my initial paralysis of fear, has worn off.
It's fucking Ubisoft and it's Assassin's Creed, and I'm so tired of both of those things. Just make a good game. Why is it so hard? You used to do it all the time. Just make a good fucking game. And can you imagine if I just do a bunch of shit games and then do a good TV show?
Yes, I could imagine. That's the most Ubisoft thing to ever happen. So
It is. It's not.
I completely think that's going to be the case.
I
They're the kings of inconsistency.
No, but they're consistently shit and immoral and fucking awful.
Well, they are consistently immoral. You're right about that.
But they are consistently shit also.
Well, they have been for the last 5 years. Yeah, good point.
Yes, they have. And they will continue to be for the rest of time. And,
Yeah, I still think the show's going to be alright.
yeah, you like Origins, so like your opinion really doesn't count for anything.
I have low expectations, but you know, it is what it is. I think it'll be a good time. Probably be like 8 hours of content. I think it'll either be hilarious or just a quality watch, and that's, you know.
I'm gonna make Assassin's Creed Netflix show reaction videos.
I'm fine with either of that, because if it's terrible, I mean, I don't care anymore, so I'll just laugh at it. And if it's good, then I'll enjoy it, you know? So
I do care. That's why I'm so angry.
Yeah, I know.
I really do fucking care. And I know it's going to be shit.
I do care. I do care, Altair.
Yeah, it's going to... Let's talk about something that's not shit.
Well, Kanye's just called out Jennifer Aniston, so...
Wait, for what?
Because she told her fans it's not funny to vote for Kanye. And yet Kanye's just
it
tweeted,
is funny.
Wow, that Rogan interview got him shook. Let's go! Which brings us lovelily. Nope, that's definitely not a word. It brings us nicely onto our next topic, which is Kanye West on the Joe Rogan podcast. This is a podcast where we talk about other podcasts. Yeah, this is meta as fuck.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
Yeah, I've got to say, it was pretty fucking good, man.
I didn't finish it.
Yeah.
But it made me laugh a lot, because there's this moment where he's like, you know, there was this one day that broke me when I prayed to God for my mum to be okay, and then soon after she died, and then there's this silence, and it's really fucking emotional. And he's like, I'm sort of like Deadpool, and he never explains why he's like Deadpool.
No, it's
really
no.
fucking...
The point he was making with the Deadpool thing was like he's getting revenge or some shit, because Deadpool gets cancer and then his wife gets killed, so then he becomes Deadpool and just goes on a rampage.
Yeah, is he meant to be Deadpool now?
I don't know.
Or is that coming at a later date?
I don't think that was the main point he was making, that he was Deadpool.
Yeah, and there's also this Star Wars prequel thing, which is just kind of wrong.
That everyone started writing about articles about, instead of about the important shit that he was saying.
Yeah, like he said, I have watched Revenge of the Sith 10 times in lockdown.
Yeah.
And that's once every 3 weeks? And like
again,
the idea,
I don't think he was being rampantly literal, but
no, but that's kind of how I saw it. But I thought,
yeah,
just the idea of Kanye sat down on a tri-weekly basis to watch fucking Revenge of the Sith is so funny.
I completely agree with what he said, though, that George Lucas's original vision and
he's more passionate.
the
for sure,
the prequels and the
better.
original were much purer than the sequels, and I completely agree with that. They're pure pieces of art.
Then he was like, "Oh, they're better than the sequels. The sequels aren't a hero's journey," which, like,
They aren't.
Say that shit, but they are.
Not really.
I mean, okay, right.
They're an attempt to replicate what George Lucas did.
I mean, it's a hero's journey, but not a good one.
Not really.
Would you not say so?
No, because like it's all ruined by the Rise of Skywalker. Realistically, Force Awakens and Last Jedi, we see
so's the entire trilogy. Though.
We see the spark of a hero's journey for Rey, and then that spark is kicked the shit out of in Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah,
because she isn't a character in Rise of Skywalker.
No, she's not.
There aren't any characters in Rise of Skywalker. There are plot devices in Rise of Skywalker. But no, yeah, I think that I agree that the prequels are better than the sequels purely because they're artistically honest, and I don't think the sequels are. The sequels are clearly made purely for profit. And when I can see through that and see,
of course.
When I can see the string holding up the plot, when I can see through the CGI in the sequels more so than I can the prequels, even though the CGI is shit in the prequels, I never feel entrapped or immersed in the story of the sequels. So
yeah, I see the big thing that fucks it for me is I think the prequels are a better complete package from 1 to 2 to 3.
Yeah, without that.
But then the sequels are fucking awful, going from 7, 8 to 9.
Yeah. Without that,
there's so little consistency. Have you seen that video though of Richard E. Grant when he's just come out of the fucking Rise of Skywalker premiere and he goes, "I cheered, I cried,
oh my days, really?
I fist bumped the air." Yeah,
That's a
it's
shame.
so funny. I'm gonna send it to you.
That's a real because, in retrospect, the sequels are The Force Awakens is a dishonest attempt to replicate A New Hope.
Yeah,
The Last Jedi is a genuinely honest, creative endeavor.
it's the best easily.
And then the Rise of Skywalker is a dishonest attempt to recreate the hype of Avengers Endgame. So,
Yeah, bad game.
But yeah, no, the Kanye podcast, I've got to say, was quite intriguing, as he was finally given the platform to flesh out his opinions, completely unfiltered and unedited. It explained a lot of his views on things more for me, like his views on abortion, for example. He doesn't want to, make abortion illegal. He just wants to make better options more available. He wants to make adoption and childcare truly, feasible and not horrible to be in as a child. And he has a lot of plans for agriculture and different things like that. And then at the end he gave a fairly long monologue about how he would act in the case of war. And he was using like military endeavors, and it was quite enlightening because he never spoke like a politician. He just spoke like from the heart, and he was just like, he does
have a vision.
Yeah, and he was like, what he said was like, basically, when I become president, I'll have all these experts around me who know about fucking military endeavors. So I'll listen to what they say and make a decision based off that. I'm not going to make any claims now over something that I don't particularly know. But what I do know is that I'd preferably not invade another country, and if it was in the case of self-defense, I would want to sort things out diplomatically. It was pretty enlightening.
Hearing that, to be honest, I'm not American, so it doesn't affect me that much, but I think Kanye West would be a better president than either Joe Biden or Donald Trump.
I mean,
I think he's got ideas. I think He's got a stronger moral compass.
Yeah.
I think he's more honest.
The thing is, I don't think he'd be a good. No, not necessarily be a good leader. I'd be worried about him as a leader and as the actual president. But I agree.
Yeah, well.
I agree with almost everything he says. Or at least I can agree and empathize with everything he says far more than I can from Biden or Trump. And I think that his ideas should be listened to some extent by politicians because
speaking of politics,
yeah,
and Hunter Biden did some crap.
Oh my days! My days! That was intense, bro. That was so intense.
And
so if you didn't know,
did you hear about Joe Biden? Oh, I told you about this, didn't I? Joe Biden apparently fucked Nancy Pelosi.
I don't think that happened. I don't think
that
happened.
No, I fucking did.
Have you seen the video?
No, I've not seen the video. I don't fucking talking about it on Reddit.
Nah, I don't think it's real. But
it had a fair few fucking upvotes. To be fair,
the Hunter Biden thing,
people are like corroborating it.
The Hunter Biden thing is unfortunately real. If you didn't know, Joe Biden's son was photographed, or photographs have been leaked by a Chinese. It's not just some random Chinese hacker. It's a Chinese
Taiwanese, actually, Joseph.
Isn't Taiwan part of China? Anyway,
no, Taiwan's its own country.
Oh, fair enough then. But anyway, it's a full-on multimedia corporation that have leaked these photos of Hunter Biden smoking crack in a brothel whilst an underage prostitute gives him a foot job. And unfortunately, I saw that. I saw that with my own two eyes, and I had to
watch. You watch the video?
No, but I saw because there were screenshots all over Twitter, which I saw.
I kept seeing the one like James Woods kept posting it, which was really funny.
But then it was torn down across the internet, and people started talking about fucking left-wing conspiracies that were trying to cover it up. It's like, no, it's because it's child porn, you fucking retards. Anyway.
Yeah, and when this was all coming out, I was like, I wanted to get the fucking scoop. So I look up Hunter Biden on Reddit, and I saw Biden. No, hold on. And I knew it'd be shit, right? Because I wanted to see what people were saying, because there was no news coverage of it.
Yeah.
And so I saw it by now, and two of the first things I see was something on a subreddit called r/footjobs.
Oh my!
And it was is the Hunter Biden video going to make foot jobs mainstream?
Oh my days.
And then I go further down, and it's r/ask gay bros, and it's can anyone figure out the size of Hunter Biden's penis?
Oh my days!
Because some people were saying it was 9.5 inches.
This it's fully just it's so funny though. I mean, it's disgusting. It's not funny, but it is just because it's Hunter Biden, you know. It's
yeah.
This is it's the same feeling. I told you this the other day. It's the same feeling as when I found out Tom Hanks' son was a tatted up pothead skater boy.
Chet Hanks, what a guy. Let's get him on the Eagles, cool.
But no, I mean, just in advance, I'm just gonna say this in advance for what's gonna come over the next few months. Hunter Biden didn't kill himself. Just gonna leave that out there.
I saw this exact thing on Reddit.
Someone clip that.
No, genuinely.
Please, someone clip that. Someone clip that.
No.
I could use that for so many scenarios.
No, I fucking saw. People were saying in advance, oh, guess he's going to kill himself in a few months, because they thought. Because as well, the thing nobody's talking about is it got leaked that he's he's a CCP shill as well. It's been fucking out.
Yeah. And apparently, this multimedia corporation have they have thousands more videos of him, and there was also text messages involved with him that I didn't see, but they seemed a bit sketchy source wise, but still. Yeah,
they were bad, and also the worst thing is on his laptop he has pictures of fucking nudes of his 14-year-old niece.
Oh, what?
Yeah. That's fucking. And no mainstream news is cut. I don't care if he's left or right. It's a bipartisan thing. It's fucked.
That's the most mental thing that is not being covered anywhere in mainstream media. I mean, the mainstream media are fucking shit. The mainstream media are pathetic, and there's a reason no one trusts them anymore. But also, it's not being covered anywhere. Like, anywhere. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's fucking...
I've not even seen, like, Philip DeFranco cover this shit. It's...
Did you see him do that?
No, I'm saying I've not even seen him cover it. Did he?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, but it's...
Maybe.
It is mind-blowing to me that it's like that no one's really latched onto this, because this close to the election, like, that is something you latch onto. This is not quite on tier, but like this is equivalent to like Hillary's whole email thing.
Yeah. Pizzagate 2.0 was Hunter Biden pulling the strings. Probably.
Oh, and also Joe Biden and Donald Trump epic rap battle came out the other day. And that's the most important thing to sway an election.
Oh, I remember when the Donald Trump and Hillary one came out, and
that
by
slaps.
that point I was just done with it.
That slaps.
Some shit about breaking the glass ceiling and fucking
Yeah.
I think the last one I was really into was Boba Fett versus Deadpool. Why?
That's a quality one.
That one doesn't even make any sense. It's just two big characters.
It doesn't make any sense, does it? But it's just there.
Oh, mate, the Walter White fucking Rick Grimes one was so sick.
Yeah.
Love that one.
Standing here in my Walter Whiteys.
DMC, BA one day. What the fuck was the other bit?
Netflix. I need to read this article.
Something about his cerebral palsy son.
Is there any more information about this fucking show? Hunter Biden's announced, and so is Joe Biden, to be fair, so not surprising.
Oh,
so Ubisoft promised to create a TV series in 2017.
Yeah, I know. That's why I thought it had been killed.
That's a yikes. We're excited to partner with Ubisoft and bring to life the rich, multi-layered storytelling that Assassin's Creed is beloved foe. IGN, unsurprisingly, writing an article and making fucking spelling mistakes. From its breathtaking historical worlds and massive... Why can't IGN... Who have they hired to write this article? There's so many... Anyway. From its breathtaking...
What is there to talk about other than there is going to be 3 shows?
Well, I'm just looking for more information, but...
No, I mean on IGN's part, like if that information isn't out there.
They're also creating a movie based on The Division starring Jake Gyllenhaal. And a Splinter Cell animated series. And a Beyond Good and Evil
They're going to
series.
do everything with Splinter Cell except do a fucking game.
Oh, that is true, actually. It's true.
Oh, it's so fucking dumb.
That's a little bit mental, though. But, I guess there has been more stuff than we thought this week, then.
I've just been thinking about,
The PS5...
I don't know why we didn't add the fucking Hunter Biden crack thing.
Yeah, it slipped my mind.
And as well, people were trying to defend him like, oh, dude, that's cool. Oh, what? But
That's
like, I
super
can
cringe.
empathise with people addicted to crack, but it's not cool.
Yeah, I also don't think he's addicted to
sympathise,
crack. I think he does crack recreationally. Because he's super fucking rich.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a case
even,
where, like...
Even for rich people, that's not like a very rich people
No, I know.
drug.
But, like, I don't think it's a case of, like, a drug dealer's broken into an impoverished community and got everyone addicted to crack. It's like, no, he seeked out these Chinese brothels. But,
Yeah.
No, yeah, there was plenty of fucking liberals. No, there's...
Oh, my God.
There, like, fit 45-year-old white women on Twitter. They were like, well, I mean, sure, like, okay, it may be a child, and also Joe Biden has been accused of sexually assaulting children, but, like...
With valid fucking claims.
But, like, it's not even... It doesn't even matter, guys. Vote blue no matter who, guys. Come on.
Maybe not. Maybe ditch the two-party system, guys.
Maybe that might be a good idea. It doesn't seem like it's working out for them. I'd vote Kanye at this point. I'm not even gonna lie.
I fucking would.
Because no. The thing is, people who are saying like, "I'll vote for Kanye as I vote for Trump," are fucking dumb, and they're assuming that only Democrats would vote
Yeah.
for Kanye. Also, there's plenty of fucking white people, white middle-aged people on Twitter being like, Kanye's gonna steal the black vote, as if black people are a collective, a
Yeah, that's
collective
another thing he was
thought
talking
bubble.
about.
Yeah, he did mention that in the thing, in the
Like,
podcast.
you don't steal votes. That's not
how it works.
how it
Every
works.
individual has the right to vote for whoever they want to vote for, and whether they vote for Kanye as a meme or whether they vote for Kanye because they legitimately agree with some of his ideas. Either or. You can't be like, oh, it's your fault that Trump... Because fucking tactical voting is a plague.
Yeah.
And plenty of people voted for
yeah.
Trump as a meme in 2016, and look how that worked out. So... No,
That is quite funny.
I would at this point, if you are American... I'd probably suggest you vote for Biden, but personally, just based on like the way I think, my philosophy around voting, I would vote for Kanye.
It's so funny. This is like where America's at. You have Donald Trump, the fucking guy from The American Apprentice,
Yeah,
and just a businessman, Home Alone 2-star. Joe Biden, senile old man, who also touches kids, and fucking Kanye West.
yeah.
Like,
I think
that's such a random assortment of people.
I think it's pretty clear though that Biden isn't. If Biden wins, he's not sitting in office for 4 years. Kamala's going to take over from him. I think that's pretty clear. He's either going to die or he's going to step down and allow Kamala to take the presidency.
Yeah, but like, at that, like as well, you mean like, oh, Kanye's dramatic, he's bad, but what's the worst he's done? Like the worst Joe Biden has done is raise an incestuous paedophile who affiliates with the CCP. The worst Kanye did was make a shit album last year.
He made a shit album
and like just be a bit mental.
Wore a red hat.
Oh, fucking.
Oh, and also took the mic away from Taylor Swift 11 years ago.
Oh yeah, Beyonce, one of the best music videos all time. I love that.
He wasn't wrong. Beyonce should have won. He wasn't wrong.
Yeah, she should have won. Wait, was it Single Ladies?
Yeah, it was Single Ladies music video. You know,
What?
massive,
I know that music video. I don't get what's so good about it.
Massively, well, it's just iconic.
It is, but it wouldn't have been at the time. I suppose it would.
It kind of was at the time. Like, it was one of those like instantly iconic music videos. If you look at the fucking, what did she make? What did Taylor Swift win? Taylor Swift won for something dumb. It was like, was it You Belong With Me? Yeah, that was it. And it was some cheesy. It was some cheesy like suburban music video where she fucking like she likes a dude, so then she writes on a notepad and tells him that she has the hots for him.
That's really fucking dumb.
Yeah, just
like
not.
Single Ladies is dumb, but like I like Beyonce.
Yeah, but Single Ladies does have an iconic, imagery to it. You know.
Single Ladies is memorable.
When you think of Beyonce, you think of that music video.
Yeah, and also the Lion King remake.
Well, I mean, I forgot that existed, so I'm kind of annoyed that you brought that up.
Oh, sorry.
Fuck's sake. That genuine, it just does still make me angry.
Yeah, it's fucked.
Shout out to Tyrul, who said, "Hey Yubi, please don't use that Animus arm thing again for the Netflix show. A normal little Animus will do just fine." No. He also says, "Do it like the Matrix did. Do not have an Animus in this show." Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tweet this out now.
Oh wait, it's far away because, according to the Codex, a search for the showrunner is still underway. So it's very much like pre-production.
I'll run it.
If you ran it, I'd be quite pleased with that. I
guess
guess
I'd run it well.
I would guess the anime that they've been working on. I guess that'll be out like relatively soon, since that was an outstage. I think that's probably been in like development hell. And then the live action show will be last, if they're still looking for a showrunner.
Yeah, probably.
Like that's probably a good 2 years away.
Makes sense. I'm fine with that. Maybe that'll pre. Oh no, because I guess there's probably gonna be a next gen game in 2021, isn't there?
Yeah. Oh, if that's 2 years away. Oh fuck yes. No, no, no. No, Assassin's Creed this year. Shit, Assassin's Creed 2 years post next gen game. Fuck yes, good. I love Assassin's Creed.
Hold up, I'm just tweeting real quick.
That's
But
okay.
yeah. So what are your
Nah, it might be good
what are
then.
your full fleshed out opinions on Kanye 2020 then?
Don't vote. No, lads, if you're in America, vote Kanye West. Yeah. If you're an American adult, please vote for Kanye West. I think it'd be really funny, and also it'd be kind of fucking epic if Ye was president. To be honest,
It would
I
be.
quite like that.
It would be quite funny. Who
No,
would
but
he,
like,
who would he do as a vice president as? Because I don't think anyone's. I don't think he said that. Jay-Z.
Kid Cudi. I don't know.
Make a Watch the Throne. Watch the Oval Office.
Have you fucking? Oh shit.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, I don't actually know who his running mate would be. That's hard.
Maybe
Yeah.
I've no Joe Rogan.
Oh no, that's it. Do you remember when he did that there was that picture of him and Elon Musk, and they were like president and vice president. Guys, this is gonna be epic. Let's go.
Oh my days. Elon's kind of fallen off the map a little bit. What's he up to these days?
Yeah, he's lost his clout.
Is he still doing I think he's still working on this Hyperloop. But a lot of people are saying that it's going to just be a big old tunnel.
Oh yeah, he mentioned that on Joe Rogan, didn't he? Yeah.
I'd imagine so, yeah. Neuralink's probably coming along, but I guess the world's all kind of stopped to a certain extent, so it's not got much. Not got
except
much
the
to
world of
announce.
Assassin's Creed, it's been crazy.
It has been simply too crazy, especially considering we talk about it for multiple hours every week.
Yeah, we. Oh my god,
How are you
I remember
feeling?
back in March.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No. Go on. What
I
were you
was,
gonna
I was just gonna say, back in March, my channel started to do like decently,
Yeah.
and it was because lockdown started. So like at the end of March, I was like,
Alright.
"Fuck, I need to do a bunch of content now before lockdown ends." That was 7 months ago.
Let's go. No, we still got 2 years till we get a vaccine. We're fine.
Oh yeah, guys, it's gonna be back to normal by like June. Chill the fuck out.
Guys, it'll be like 3 weeks. Calm down. Just stay inside. Stop being such granny killers. What do you mean you're the business that you spent 10 years of your life working up to, that you used to feed your family, is getting shut down and burned by protesters? Nah, just stay inside, you granny killer. That got off topic a little bit. So yeah, what are your thoughts for content going forward then, man? Because in my opinion, you've been making some really good content recently. Legitimately.
Oh mate, I've been sort of on the opposite, where I've like, I don't know.
Yeah, there's been some filler in there, but the content that you've really been focusing on has been great in my opinion, and I think that I don't know.
You lovely little gamer. You.
And I think that going forward, I think like there's so many options for you to go in. There's so many directions for you to go in, and I'm excited to see what you bring to the world next. So, what are your ideas for content over the next few months?
Well, this has been established for a while now. I am a slag.
Yeah, you're my slag.
Plenty more. What you say?
You're my slag.
We're
gonna
get a job at Ubisoft.
We're gonna drive this Walshie times Scarab fanfic that's apparently being written even further.
I refuse to believe that's being written, and I fucking hope it isn't. But yeah, for me, mate, you've been doing the same though, like that Ideal AC game.
Yeah.
Video's fucking great, and that's done bits.
Thank you, brother. I realized because when I was writing it at the end, I'm like, I'm not a great writer, so I'm just gonna not write the entire game. Basically, I started writing it and realized that I'd pretty much just rewritten Xiaoyun's story. So I was like, I'll just cut this out.
Yeah.
Like it was literally just rebuilding the Brotherhood and doing bits, but anyway.
Yeah. So I reckon, right, what I've got done now, or it'll be out by the time this is, what I've got scheduled
Yeah.
is, let me, Assassin's Creed Valhalla comic rundown, brackets, new wave or gender information, that's out later.
Okay. Okay. Very nice. Very nice.
What I'm working on as of now is I'm currently writing the script for the new IC ranking that I'll slip Valhalla into.
Of
Big
course.
Brotherhood video. I'm going to do a video on this
go.
Netflix thing after this, what
Oh,
I
yeah.
want from it, and then I think what I'll do, maybe a week before Valhalla, is like, for people who are just jumping on like the hype train, what I'll do is like, you know, everything you need to know.
Okay. Yeah. A condensed
Not
type
like-
of video from your full story.
Yes. So, oh no, I mean like,
Everything.
I mean
in
like
the game.
everything. Yeah, not like
Okay.
everything, but like
That makes
just
more
if you knew and you don't know about the game, just things you should know. And then
Yeah.
I'll probably do like a top 5 after that while I work on this fucking Brotherhood thing, and then Valhalla will be out basically. Holy shit,
Sounds like a plan.
that's scary.
Sounds like a plan. Can't believe everyone's making
Jesus.
Brotherhood retrospectives a year and a half after I did. Unbelievable.
Bro, shut up. Yeah. Oh, you should have waited for 10 years.
I would
You
have,
wish
but
you'd have-
what I'm doing is remaking that video on Revelations 10 year.
Oh,
The whole
I'm gonna
thing.
do. Yeah.
All three.
For Revelations, because I don't want this crunch I have now, I'm going to start writing that, like, I'm just going to write a few hundred words of that a day, just when I've got, like, the time.
That's a good call, actually.
Yeah, I want to have that done, like, I'm going to aim to have that done by, like, the time summer ends, just
Yeah.
so I can have it ready.
It's a good shout.
Because this crunch has been rough.
Summer 2021. That's a weird thought. But
Yeah, it is a bit.
But nah, sounds like you got some good plans going on. I'm so excited going forward. I was feeling a little stressed recently because I might not be able to get a PS5 for a while unless stores restock on the 19th. But
Surely they will.
bro. December. The fact I'm at this point, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna hit 1K by maybe my birthday, at least by the end of November. December is gonna be a fucking ride, bro. I'm so excited.
Oh,
I have
right.
so many content ideas.
Your birthday's like a week away, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. We'll drop a podcast the day before my birthday. It's November 12th. So,
Oh, I reckon you could. Imagine if you hit 1K on your birthday.
see, that'd be so sick. That'd be actually that would be the best. After 8 years of doing YouTube, that'd be the best feeling in the world. So,
Yeah, no, the day you hit adulthood is the day that
I become a man and get 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah, it's the real measure of, you know, how mature you are.
Yeah, it's the measure of your cock.
Well, like,
Every
considering that
1,000
fucking-
subs is an inch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Don't know what I feel about that. Immortals Phoenix Rising.
Did you
guys.
Are you insecure with your masculinity? Is that why you got really awkward about me talking about massive juicy cock?
Well, no, because in that situation, I'd have a fucking. I don't want to do this, Joe. You know I don't want to do this. Do you want to do this?
What, talk about massive juicy cock?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm always down to talk about massive juicy cock, but I'm more interested in talking about gods and monsters. That's not true. It makes me want to kill myself.
Okay.
Are they still actually making it? Why don't they just give up?
No, it's gone gold.
Wait, really? Oh, what the
Yeah.
fuck? I thought
It's called Immortals Phoenix Rising now.
they completely just like scrapped it and were remaking it basically.
No, they just changed the name.
Jeez, it's gone gold. When's it dropping then?
December.
Ugh, that's disgusting. Why?
Yeah, it's gonna be shit.
That's so funny. I genuinely didn't even know it was coming out this year. I thought it was coming out next year. I mean, Ubisoft are bad at marketing, but that's a whole nother level.
Ubisoft are bad. Ubisoft are just bad. Fucking hell. Ubisoft make me want to. Not gonna say that. But yeah, Immortals Phoenix Rising just looks dog shit. Like, there's no two ways around it. It's a fucking Quebec game.
It's just, I mean, realistically, it's just Odyssey with a different skin.
Yeah.
Yeah, not gonna
bad.
Be good. Not gonna be good.
Don't like it. Speaking of Assassin's Creed.
Oh, okay. We're jumping. We're jumping topic from topic to topic right now.
What were you gonna say?
No, I was just gonna say. Well, actually, I was gonna say that I think that's all the topics just about done. Not even close.
Wait,
I've not checked the list clearly. Fucking hell.
We talk speak. Oh, fuck.
You got it. You can go.
I can't do this.
Okay. Are you having a stroke? Guys,
yeah,
Jazz,
if you started talking about
Jazz,
big juicy cock.
Jazz, if you're listening to this, go to Jack's house. He's having a stroke. And also, the sound of your voice saying the words "big juicy cock" is the funniest thing I've ever heard.
What, big juicy cock?
Speaking of big juicy cock, NBA 2K21 got banned recently for having unskippable ads, and shockingly, they apologized. Which means absolutely nothing, because these companies will apologize.
They took them out though, didn't they?
They did take them out, but these companies will always apologize for doing terrible, scummy business practices, and then we'll bring them back a year later. 2K has had unskippable ads in 2K18, which came out 2 years ago. It came out 3 years ago actually, and it had minor ads which were actually skippable in 2K19. So them apologizing for this means nothing, because they've done it before, and people don't seem to realize that. There's also, in a way, unskippable ads in 2K17 through build mode mechanics and things like that. So, yeah, people just easily forget when companies screw up, which is annoying. It's really annoying. People far too easily forgive companies when they make a good epic game with tattoo in it.
And the sweat looks realistic.
The sweat does look realistic.
It does, to be fair.
But it doesn't
looks
look
really fucking nice.
Yeah. No, but that's the next gen games. Those haven't dropped yet.
Yeah.
Those
Ads
will be
in AAA games are so weird to me. Like, I know it's not on the same scale, but
exactly.
There was this fucking in Death Stranding. There was like ads for this AMC show where it's Norman Reedus just riding about on a bike.
Yeah, it's bizarre. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be accepted, and at least we've seen now that it's adamantly not being accepted by consumers. But
I'm trying to find this, because
I'm sure they'll pop
McGregor
up.
basically did the same thing.
I'm sure they'll pop up in 3 years' time. So
yeah, I fucking hope not.
Yeah, but so yeah, 2K. NBA 2K21. I'm excited for the next gen game. I don't know if I'll get it on launch, but should be pretty good. Speaking of next gen games, some gamers have gotten next gen consoles early, and there's a massive discussion going on about how the PS5 is really big because people don't have lives and don't have enough to talk about.
I mean, yeah, I guess if you got a bunch of consoles in one place, but that is why you buy an Xbox Series S, because it's small and it doubles up as all your consoles, so you don't fucking need the space.
Surely there's more important things to be talking about instead of like, oh, console is big. It's like, it's probably going to be the size of an average PC, height-wise. And like,
I mean,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, does it matter though?
It's mad that we're already at the end of this generation.
Yeah, it is.
That is mental.
I guess it's because I don't remember when you got your next gen consoles, but because I only got my Xbox One 5 years ago, it doesn't feel like it's been long. But 7 years.
No, but just think about that. It's the year 2020. We're in the 20s.
Yeah, I know. Roaring 20s time. Let's play some jazz and.
You're on the verge of adulthood.
Let's play some jazz and make alcohol illegal.
It's chill hop jazz now though.
What does that
New
mean?
spin.
What does that even mean?
Yeah, oh no, that's what. Whenever I make, because I can't stand my own voice. Whenever I record,
Yeah.
I always have some tunes on. But because like I can't do it with like music with words.
Yeah.
And sometimes instrumentals are a bit much. I always get like chill study beats.
Oh yeah. 24.
Some of them genuinely
24
bang that.
24-hour live chill study beats to relax in game 2.
I never do that though. I have like a specific playlist of the only ones I can use.
I just put on Jazz Club with rain in background. That's
I've seen that one.
Yeah,
I like that one.
That's by far the best one.
I also like the Jazz Club one where like it starts, you can hear the music from the outside and you hear him like open the door and the bell goes and the music like turns from an echo to then like it's more like loud. It sounds stupid, but it's a really cool effect.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
Yeah, it is fucking epic.
Jazz is the best music genre objectively. Because it isn't, there aren't any rules, so it can be anything you want it to be. It's great.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm a big fan of fucking dubstep. You ever dubstep when that was the thing?
I remember it in the Amazing Spider-Man 2.
With electro.
Oh yeah, Tom Holland and Andrew Garfield were seen on the Spider-Man 3 set. It's pretty sick.
Wait, that's real?
Yeah, he's there. They're both there.
No fucking way.
Yeah, they were spotted together. It's sick.
Oh, because I guess it's not Sony anymore.
It's the only superhero media I'm excited for. It is Sony. Sony are making the film.
Wait. Oh, but I thought Sony fucking hated Tom Holland. Not Tom Holland, Andrew Garfield, because of that meeting.
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure Sony have different execs now working.
Oh, right.
But obviously it's in collaboration with Disney as well. So, it is. Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield are in this film.
That's fully confirmed.
Yeah, and so is Jamie Foxx's Electro.
Wait,
bro,
what?
you're
I
behind.
saw like the art.
Yeah.
No, I saw the art of like Andrew Garfield, Tobey fucking Maguire, and Tom Holland.
No, yeah, they're in it.
But I didn't think. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's the only superhero media I'm excited for. Even though I wouldn't be surprised if they fucked it up. But
what about the Batman?
Oh well, yeah, it's the only Marvel thing I'm excited for. Because Batman isn't a superhero; he's a character.
Because they can't be the same thing.
That's dumb and pretentious. Anyway. But yeah, gamers got next-gen consoles, and PS5 is big. Big. Speaking of big, you know who has a massive ego? Alex Hutchinson.
I was looking through the rest of the topics trying to figure out who that was.
I mean, all three of them do. Alex Hutchinson, the other day on Twitter, tweeted out people should have to pay licenses to stream games. And this is, of course, because none of his games are worth streaming or reviewing. So when people do stream and review his games, they criticize them. And Alex Hutchinson doesn't like people being mean. Please, no bully. Guys, be positive.
Yeah.
Okay? It's quite funny.
But he made Assassin's Creed 3, so like, he wasn't all there in the head.
Yeah, exactly. It's quite the meme, and everyone's just ripped into him for obvious reasons. I mean, even Nintendo loosened their stance on this because they used to like fucking copyright people who played their games, but even they've loosened their stance because they realize that it's what do you call it? It's a symbiotic relationship with gamers and game publishers because these streamers give the game so much publicity. Games like the biggest game on earth, Fortnite. Games like Minecraft. Games like fucking Doom. Games like Assassin's Creed probably wouldn't be as popular. Definitely wouldn't be as popular in the case of Fortnite and Minecraft if it weren't for streamers and gamers. So, and those are the two of the biggest games of all time. So it's a symbiotic relationship, and Alex Hutchinson is fucking stupid.
Well said, Joe. I agree.
Thank you.
Yeah, it is fucking dumb. Like, why? How would you even enforce? So, like, would everyone pay would you pay a license to the publisher, or like, would you pay an extra like $5 for a game? Would you have to pay more if you had more reach, or less if you had more? Like, how would he even go about enforcing that?
Well, exactly.
It's just silly. And Alex Hutchinson, you're a fucking retard.
I mean, it's been pretty clear for a while that Alex Hutchinson doesn't deserve to be in his high position in the gaming industry. He's not made a single game worth playing.
This is just an Alex Hutchinson hate podcast.
He's not created anything that is worthy of any praise or even any consumption.
The Alex Hutchinson podcast.
He's not only retarded, but he's also completely valueless to the games industry.
Yeah, pretty much. Alex Hutchinson should be just fucking hung, drawn, and quartered, I think. Yeah.
What
Idiot.
A pathetic fucking weasel. Anyway.
What a cuck bitch. I bet his wife hates him.
He works for Ubisoft. He probably is a cuck bitch. I just requested a review copy and now I fucked it.
Let's not lie. Ubisoft suck cock.
Yeah, they suck my cock. JK.
That
That would be sexual harassment, and Ubisoft definitely don't do that. Moving on. Borat 2 was released, and neither of us have seen it, and apparently it's not as good as the first one.
The first one's pretty fucking good, though.
The first one's great. So, I mean...
It looks kind of cringe, to be honest.
Yeah, part of me is like... Because there's this unwritten rule. I don't remember who came up with it. It was some, like, YouTube video essayist or something. But, basically, it was like, after a span of time... Like, if a sequel's released after 10 years, say... I don't know if it's 10 years, it might be like 13 years or something. Then it's basically nostalgia bait. You've got it with, like, Zoolander 2, Toy Story 3, plenty of other things.
No, not like... Trainspotting 2 is a film where it works. Because they use the time gap as, like...
Yeah.
It's incorporated into the plot. It's meaningful.
But it does seem like Borat's got a touch of that, you know?
Yeah, I can't think of anything else that's done it
like,
well, though.
Riding on past glory type thing.
Yeah, and as well, it looks like it's going to age like such shit. Like,
Yeah.
it looks like the most... It's very of its time, which, you know...
Yeah, I mean,
cool
Borat
now.
is that, to be fair. But Borat is that
Yeah,
as well.
but, like... I didn't watch Borat 1 till, like, 3 years ago. And
Yeah.
even then, I was like, I can get along with this. But now...
Yeah,
it seems quite current.
I guess it's because I don't mean to sound like all fucking gimpy and pretentious, but like Borat 1 was kind of counterculture in a way. It was kind of this like, obviously it was massively popular, but now it's like, what's his name? Fucking
Sacha Baron Cohen.
Sacha Baron Cohen is like, you know, an icon, and it's a well-known thing. It's Borat. It's another Borat film, and the first one was, but it doesn't have that same cultural influence, and in general, like things. It's kind of the same way Eminem makes music. You know?
Yeah.
Eminem makes music now the same way he did in 2003, but because the cultural dynamic of mainly America and the UK and the West in general has changed so much, it doesn't have the same effect. You know, Eminem calling someone a retard in 2020 or making some shitty teenager joke isn't quite the same as when he did it in 2002. And it's the same with Borat, you know, taking the piss out of dumb Americans. It's not quite the same.
Right.
It's not the same cultural zeitgeist that it was.
Nah, it's not. And it's all like... I don't know. Speaking of Eminem, there's apparently an Eminem album dropping later this year, which I don't see happening.
Borat 2 feels more corporate, and also I don't see that happening either. I feel like Music to Be Murdered By came out like a month ago. I know it didn't.
Yeah,
but...
it was. Yeah, that was February. People are saying this is like end of the month to November, and if it will be shit if it does. It
I mean, obviously he's had a lot of time inside, but realistically, Eminem's discography just keeps getting worse and worse with each release of an album.
You could tell me Music to Be Murdered Boy was made in 2 weeks and I'd believe you.
Yeah, like it's a real shame. His discography is just getting diluted with mediocre
Exactly.
tripe.
Mathers 2 LP would be such a fucking good album to go out on.
Yeah, that would have been a quality album to go out on.
Especially if he ended it with Bad Guy and he ended it with that verse, one of the best of his career.
Yeah, that would have.
It's like, right, that's it.
Bro, I just got goosebumps just from you saying the words "bad guy."
Yeah, fucking hell.
So yeah, it's a real shame if he does release another album. I just want him to stop. I just want him to stop.
Same.
I don't care anymore. Like, stop before you've made too much shit, you know?
Yeah, after the Revival, I was like, right, what I want him to do is just make one great album, like make fucking King Mathers or some shit, and then just stop. And now I just want him to stop.
Yeah, exactly. Like, just don't. You don't need to try. It feels like he just keeps trying to make a legendary album to go out on, and it's just not working.
Yeah, and you can't do that in like you can do that in a year because Mathers LP1 was in like a fucking year, but like in his current state, when he's trying to recapture what he used to do,
yeah,
and he's like an older guy, and it doesn't seem like it's what he wants to do anymore.
Exactly.
It's like, you know,
he feels like a 45-year-old man now, almost 50 now. No, he is 50
he's 48.
Now. All right,
he's
okay.
48.
And like, you know, with his fucking grey sweatpants and his hoodies and his weird beard, and it's just really corny, and it's a shame. You know, and I'm sure
Joyner Lucas will save rap.
And I'm sure the same would have happened to like a lot of people if they didn't die. I mean,
yeah,
if Biggie was still around in 2020, he'd probably be making some cringe shit.
Yeah, that probably. But that's another funny.
If we're being honest,
that's another really funny Blackie Speaks thumbnail. Biggie is fat, or some shit.
Oh, Blackie Speaks is hilarious. His thumbnails are ridiculous, but
they're like drama alerts here.
Kanye's most recent song as well was a wash. Nah nah nah. It was a bit rough.
I didn't even hear that.
Yeah, don't. It's fully whack, to be honest.
I
rarely use that word, but
yeah. After that Joe Rogan interview, I got hope he'll do something good now. Like,
I mean,
please.
I'm kind of at the point as well with Kanye. Like, obviously he's an artist to his core, but it seems like he wants to make an impact on the world that supersedes music now. You know?
Yeah. I hope he can.
I almost feel like for him, even though a lot of people don't like Jesus is King, I feel like for him it was the kind of definitive album he felt he needed to make to appreciate.
Yeah, that was nice when he was talking about like the kids fucking singing it, and I was like, okay,
yeah, like,
that's wholesome. 100.
That album was for him. It wasn't for fucking people who listen to it, which I think is abundantly clear. So, yeah. All our favorite old rappers getting whack, and Kendrick's still not released anything.
No, it's 3 years.
I remember at the end of 2018, people were like, "Oh, he's got something coming soon. It's rumored to be like November 2019." Bro,
yeah,
hurry! I miss him. I miss
surely
him so
next year.
You'd assume so, but I don't know.
Pusha T was meant to have an album last year, and he's done nothing even this year.
Yeah, sorry, just a second. I'm recording.
It's your dad.
I'm recording. Hi, sorry about that.
It's no worries, guys.
That's cool. That's really annoying. That's really pissed me off. Anyway. Fucking
right.
Bro, it's been like
what are you saying? Kanye being a genius, that's it.
No, I was just saying that Kendrick needs to drop an album. Definitely.
Yeah, it's. I really thought it'd be this year now, but I guess like
I don't remember the last time that like I've truly loved a hip hop album that's released.
I think it was Daytona for me.
Right, okay.
I think that was it.
Joyner's 2017 album is the last album that I really loved.
508 was sick.
Yeah,
I can never remember the full number. But like, sick album.
508 507 2209.
You're a fucking nerd.
No, I just love it. It's one of my favorite albums of all time.
Yeah, it is a sick album, to be fair. Even if he did fall off, like,
yeah, he fell off
quickly.
swiftly, but he hit that peak. So I was so hyped when I'm Not Racist dropped and he started like exploding. I was so hyped because I followed him since like 2015 for his remixes and stuff.
Yeah.
So I was so excited. I was like, oh, he's blowing up finally. He's getting the respect he deserves. And then he dropped ADHD, and that was a disaster.
Oh my! Didn't he drop like a new track the other day?
I think I've not listened to it. Yeah, he did.
ADHD released like a year and a half late as well.
Oh yeah, he released it over.
Oh, he's done a full album
recently.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! I completely went over my radar. I'll check it out, but like, I'm not really on that bandwagon anymore.
Yeah.
I'm just glad Logic retired.
Oh, so am I, and he seems
Logic
quite
sucks.
happy.
Logic sucks.
Was his last album
Logic's
actually good?
never made a good song.
A bit divisive.
Logic's never made a good song or a good album.
The Young Sinatra 4 was okay.
Logic just reuses the same line over and over again.
What, Lyrical Miracle?
He just reuses rhymes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the best, and I'm the best, and I'm the best, I'm the best, I'm the best. That's my headcanon of Logic. That's every song he's ever made. I'm biracial,
Yeah.
I'm biracial, I have a black mom and a white dad, I'm biracial. That's Logic.
That fucking... His verse on the Caterpillar remix is all you need to know about Logic. Like, if you've heard that, you've heard all of his music.
Yeah, exactly. So, it's yikes. The music industry is falling apart. We just need John Mayer to make a new album.
Do we? Do we really?
Yeah, let's not do this. Let's not do
Okay.
this. Bro,
you
I'm
know
Tyler's son. I'm Tyler's son. You can't disrespect my culture like this.
Yeah, I can. What we're gonna get into now?
You have a trash taste in music. Imagine not liking John Mayer. Disgusting.
It just sounds so fucking... He sounds like he's trying too hard. He sounds... I was saying this to Malhar. He sounds like, like mid-2000s, like, Christian rock. Where he's, like, really forcing the words. He sounds like that
No,
fucking South Park episode.
No, he doesn't.
Where yes, he fully does.
You know what we're bringing back, Jack?
What we're
bringing back the hashtag cancel Walshie. Hashtag.
Just
for this.
Classic Assassin's Creed community won't let me have an opinion. He's so negative.
You don't deserve an opinion if it's wrong.
Hashtag cancel Scarab.
You're clearly not a member of the Four Pillars community because all of us suck off John Mayer, and anyone who disagrees with us is wrong, and we fight them.
I'm just a part of the Four Pillars counterculture.
That's what it is. Edgy.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Just release your TikToks to prove that you're counterculture.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Don't mention those. What we're going to do now is get into the community topics from the Eagle's Nest Discord.
Oh,
if you want to
kill
join
myself. Let's go.
do you want to have like a...
I'm just very aware that they're all
like
Assassin's
a 2 minute...
I'm just very aware that they're all Assassin's Creed, and also it's been 2 hours, so... But nah, I'm ready. Let's keep going. We got it. Let's blast through 'em. Let's finger blast these topics with our big strokey cocks.
Okay. From Daimo23, he says, who are your favourite characters in all of gaming? Do you have like a top 5, Joe?
Oh, let's go. We call. Number 1, Ezio Auditore. Number 2, Arthur Morgan. Number 3, Joel. Number 4,
yes,
John Marston. And number 5, Number five. Oh. Give me a second. Number 5, Joker in the Arkham games.
I can't, mate.
That's
top 3 is totally the same.
Wait, really?
I would go Ezio, and then Arthur and John. I can't pick.
Okay.
And then I'll go Joel. 4, fuck.
And 6 for me is Cole Phelps from Eleanor, by the way.
Oh, Cole's sick. Oh, I kind of want to say Michael from GTA 5. I know he's not like...
Really?
I fucking love Michael.
I don't even think he's the best character in GTA 5, but fair enough.
What, do you prefer Franklin?
Nah, I prefer Lamar.
Is that your favourite? No.
I mean, kind of, because he's just funny.
Yeah, he's funny. But I like Michael a lot. Then who would I go for? Fuck.
I don't think GTA 5 is made up of great characters. I think it's made up of... how would I even say that? Because GTA 5's story is kind of up and down for me. It's not like... It's very different to a lot of other game stories that I love. Like, I love Assassin's Creed, the Ezio trilogy, because of Ezio. I love, Red Dead mostly because of Arthur and John. Whereas with GTA 5, it's like... The story as a whole, and it's kind of like if you combine Michael, Trevor, and Franklin. That's why I love. It's the combination of the three and the way they bounce off each other and their dynamics. It's not just them individually.
Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. I quite like them, but like I know they're not great.
Who you got 4 or 5
like
then?
Michael a lot.
Have you got Michael?
Yeah, no, I think I'll go like Nathan Drake.
Oh
It's
yeah,
a bit of a basic list, but like,
yeah. Nah,
I
makes
can't
sense.
think of anyone else.
So was mine, to be fair. So, yeah,
Right,
not Sonic for you.
Sonic.
Would it not be Sonic?
Sonic.
Sonic
Nah,
the Hedgehog.
Sonic's not even the best character in the Sonic
Okay,
universe.
would it be Rouge then?
Okay, we didn't have to just come out and say it. Yes. Rouge.
You
You've
dirty
got
simp.
Tails.
Dirty Simp.
You've got shut the fuck Knuckles the Echidna. Espio.
Shadow's really cool. Shadow's dark and
Yeah.
edgy and grey and cool.
Cream. Fucking named a character Cream.
Jack the Hedgehog.
Angry Joe the Hedgehog.
Fair enough.
Based off the Angry Joe show.
Yeah, so that's probably those are our top 5 favorite characters of all time. But some honorable mentions go to Wei Chang from Sleeping Dogs, Cole Phelps from L.A. Noire, the other dude in L.A. Noire. What the fuck is his name?
Jack
not
Kelso.
exciting. Yeah, Jack Kelso from L.A. Noire. We've got
Very nice.
we need some more honorable mentions. Bayek Siwa, Edward Kenway.
Shut the fuck up. No, that's I like Bike a lot.
You've got Harry Potter in the tie-in games. You have PS4 Spider-Man. That Peter Parker is the best Peter Parker.
Oh, actually, I don't know.
Fucking Starbreaker. That's not his name. I can never remember.
Starkiller.
Starkiller.
What is it with you and names?
I'm really bad with them. I'm so bad with names. It's ridiculous. I'm so glad you have such an obscure memory and you can memorize like really obscure things, because I'd be a disaster on this podcast.
Yeah, I mean,
Haytham Kenway. Who else? You've got
Wilfred Boney from FIFA 20.
Yeah, some honorable mentions, but the top 5 is solidified pretty much forever. Hello, everyone. So it is the morning of editing this podcast, and at this point, Jack unfortunately cut out. I think something happened with his wires with his headphones. So essentially, there's an hour of me talking with just me echoing from Jack's microphone. It's an issue. It's literally just an hour of me talking to myself. So I figured I should probably cut it out here. So apologies for that. We did talk about the UK government refusing to feed children. And we also spoke about Alex Hutchison being an idiot. So if you want to hear more about that, make sure to head over to our Twitters. Also, feel free to go to the Patreon link down below and pledge, whatever. Hit like, hit subscribe with post notifications on. If you did enjoy the podcast, I really do appreciate you watching, as does Jack, but of course, he's not here right now. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Rate us 5 stars on Spotify or whatever other podcast service you're listening on. Yes, my hair's a mess. Yes, my room's a mess. But like I said, it's the morning of editing this, and slight disaster, but it's okay. We still have 2 hours of great Eagles Call content for your faces and your ears. So thank you all again so much for listening, and hopefully we will see you next week without any technical difficulties. Thanks again. Much love.